Howdy! My name is Anna. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Today I am going to show you how I got this look with the new Heather Austin and Adept Cosmetics palette. So if you want to see how I did that, then just stick around. Okay, again, welcome. For those of you who are new here, my name is Anna and I like to make videos about makeup and wigs and just all things dress up in glitter. And so today I have the Adept Cosmetics new palette that they did with Heather Austin, and this looks pretty. I have taken it out, but I wanted to put it back in to show you how well this was packaged. Oh, also, I ordered this, I believe, on Saturday. It was whenever the launch was, Friday or Saturday, and this came on maybe Tuesday or something. It was so fast, like so fast. At this point, it is only available for pre-order, and it does ship late May, I believe. Yes, ships by late May. So you can still order it. It is a pre-order at this point. But I wanted to show you this packaging because I was actually really impressed. So it came in a bigger box, like an outer box. This was wrapped in bubble wrap. And then when you open it up, it's like super solidly packed. And then there's like this cardboard piece holding it in place. And then it's just perfectly like set in here with this foam stuff. There's this little note. This collaboration has been a dream come true. I hope this palette makes you as happy as it makes me. Thank you for your love and support. Adept Cosmetics and Heather. And then this fits perfectly in here. So I just thought this packaging was amazing. And I can reuse this. I work in shipping, so I will reuse that for work so I can be a little bit nicer to the environment. And the palette itself actually came with this like outer wrapping that we can take off together. Excellent. All right, so it's like I think it's like a vegan kind of faux leather, kind of a mauve, like a deep mauve, almost verging on cranberry. Well, no, it's just like a really deep mauvish rose. It's actually very beautiful. It says Heather Austin in the corner there. Okay, and now the moment you've all been waiting for. Here's the palette. Comes with another little protective thing. Now, one thing, and let's see if I can show you this without, yeah, there we go. I don't know if you can see those color flips in the mirror, but I can definitely see them from where I am. That is so cool. Like that. I can't hold it and point at the same time, but there are definitely shades where you can see the color flip. All right. So wow, that is gorgeous. That is quite, there you can see the color flips for sure. Those are really intense. I love this color story. Look at that. And then it has a little protector on the mirror. It says Heather Austin, Adept Cosmetics in the corner right there. I don't know how much anybody cares about that. Take that off. And we are ready to swatch this baby. Actually, let's see. Is there any information that I need to tell you? Yes. Okay. So it's 4 mattes, 3 multi-chromes, 1 multi-chrome topper, and 4 shimmers. It is free of glitter, talc, and mineral oil. It is a vegan palette. And all of the pans are magnetic and removable. So if you wanted to do like a build your own palette, put it in with some single shadows, you can do that. The base is made of 82% upcycled plastic to help divert waste from landfills. That's good. It says there may be a chemical smell when opening the box. You know, I didn't notice that. And usually I'm pretty susceptible to noticing those kind of things. I mean, I guess I can kind of smell it. It's not particularly strong, in my opinion. So that's cool. It retails for $56 USD, and like I said, it is available for pre-order for $56. So, with all of that said, let's swatch this because, oh my goodness, I cannot wait. I waited to do this with y'all. Which sometimes I can't do. Luckily, I've been a little bit busy, I guess. Anyway, okay. So, this first shade looks like one of the multi-chromes, I think. Duochrome or multi-chrome. And this is Video Chat. It's like a gold to an orange and a peach. So yeah, I think this is a multi-chrome. So Video Chat. And then Passport also looks like a multi-chrome. It's like purple, pink, blue, maybe a little bit of silver in there, like a fuchsia, a little bit of a lavender. And then So Excited, it looks like a shimmer, kind of a silvery, maybe it's a duochrome, silvery pink shimmer. Ooh, oh, that's pretty. Okay. And then 0603 is this next shade right here. And I believe that is a shimmer. Maybe that last one was a duochrome. Anyways, okay. So this is Video Chat. And Passport. Ooh. It just looks wet. Okay, So Excited. Wow, these are very incredible. All right, and then 0603. Ooh, wow, that's like just wet. These all feel really nice and smooth. Okay. All right, and these next two shades are mattes. We have Magnolia, which is kind of a deeper green, and oh yeah, that feels really smooth and soft, kind of velvety. And then Mythology, which is like a mustard yellow, almost like, ooh, very ochre-y. Ooh, that is a deep green. Ooh, those swatch really nice. Okay, all right. And now going into PA02, which looks like kind of a burgundy wine-ish color. And Atlas, which I feel like maybe I heard that her dog is named Atlas. My ears always perk up when I hear about anything dog related. And this is sort of like a clay color, sort of. I guess it's a little bit more brown than that, but sort of, I think that's a very neutral. Oh no, that's a little warm. It's got some like kind of orange undertones in there. It's almost a terracotta, not quite. Okay, so those are the mattes. And then we have 4 more shimmers here. I'm saying shimmers for all of the sparkly shades, whether they are like one color duochrome or multi-chrome. All right, so Scrubs is a blue to kind of red to purple. So I think that is a multi-chrome. I think there's some pink in there as well. Ooh. Yeah, these are very smooth. Ooh. That is really stunning. Can we see the flip from back here? kinda, yeah, that's really pretty. And then Hey Y'all is sort of a rosy, like a cool rose. Ooh, there's almost like a deeper sort of like purpley base in a way to that. I think that's a shimmer. I don't know that it's a duochrome, but there is this sort of deep, almost undertone to that. Maybe not. Maybe that's my imagination. It's very pretty. And then Austin is this sort of icy aqua to kind of white. That one's a little chunkier. And there's some like pink to that one as well. Ooh. Yeah, these feel very, it's almost like a wet, creamy formula. Ooh, look at that. Oh, my shine. I'm trying to show you the duochrome. So I'm just moving around awkwardly here. There's definitely, there's the blue. There it is. There it is. I wonder if the mirror, if I can do the mirror thing. Well, now all it's showing is the blue. Well, there we go. And then pink. Yeah. Okay, that is a really cool shade. Nice. Okay, and then one more shade. This is Smith, and this is like a green to a gold. Get that out of the way. This one feels a little bit harder pressed to me. And yeah, it's a little drier. Ooh, look at that. You can see that deeper green. There's almost like a teal to it, kind of. That definitely has like a very, very pronounced flip to it. Okay, so here is the whole palette swatched out. This is, here, get closer. This is Video Chat, Passport, So Excited, 0603, Magnolia, Mythology. Those swatched so nice. PA02, Atlas, Scrubs, Hey Y'all, Austin, and Smith. I think it looks to me like this palette really has the range from like super light to super deep and some midtones in between. I like that the mattes are very coordinating. Like you could definitely, I think you could put any of these mattes together and get a nice, easy, simple look. Like you could use that as a transition and that, whoops, to deepen out. You could definitely use that as a transition and that to deepen, or that as a transition and that to deepen, that is a transition, that to deepen. Yeah, I think you could use a lot of these together. You could even use these two together because they would go into like a nice sort of rusty orange color, I think, together. I think it's pretty well, yeah, curated, and like the colors, you can tell what's gonna blend into each other. Like this could blend into, this has like green in it, and like this has the pink in it, which goes into this one, which also goes into this with that kind of reddish orange, and this can go into here. I mean, I just feel like there's a lot of coordination going on here. Oh, it's so attractive to look at. Okay, so I'm gonna do a look with this. let's see, let's zoom in. All right, hopefully that wig behaves and stays out of my face. I'm gonna start with Atlas. Take a fluffy brush. Oh, and my eyes are just, they're primed with the ABH primer and some setting powder. So I'm going to kind of tap off a lot of the excess because this is gonna be, I think, a little deep for me. So I'm gonna go really light, but I wanna get sort of a wash down. And my eyes are so small, it almost just takes up the whole thing. Oh, I hate this brush. Why did I use this brush? Because it was clean, that's why. Okay, I need to get rid of this brush. I don't like it, it pokes my eye. It's the Nikki Cosmetics Diffused Crease E03. I don't know if I am allergic to the fibers or what, but they poke my eye and I don't know, I love a lot of the Nikki Cosmetics brushes. I use them all the time, but that one in particular, I don't like. Anyways, moving on, I'm going to go in with, this is my Blend Bunny Cosmetics B2 brush. And I want to go into PA02. I'm going to, I think I'll go in, ooh, I know. Well, do I want to attempt that? Yeah, I'm gonna go in on the outer corner. Just lay down some pigment. Here, I'm gonna put down a little bit more. I want to put down kind of a lot of pigment because I'm gonna blend that out. And I think just in the spirit of we're gonna try to use all of the colors possible, I am going to take this Morphe M431 kind of pencil brush, and I'm going to go into Magnolia here and just touch that down on the inner corner. We're just gonna experiment. All right, now with a Blend Bunny Cosmetics, this is their B1 brush. I think it's their largest brush. I'm just gonna start blending those little areas out on the edges. So these are blending pretty easily. These are blending well. I'll admit I had very high expectations and so far they are being met. All right, and then same story on the inside. I'm going to blend around the edges of this. Again, in the spirit of just trying to use every shade. Maybe not every shade, we'll see, we'll see. I'm going to take a little bit teenier fluffy brush. This is a rougher 13. And I'm gonna try the shade Mythology with a very, very, very light hand. I'm gonna knock off like all of the excess, like all of it. And we're just gonna place that right on the inside here. Almost just like a contour in that area. All right, and then with that same brush, I'm gonna kind of wipe it off. I'm actually gonna go back into Atlas here. And again, trying to knock off most of that excess. I'm gonna sort of join the center together a little bit more, like a little bit above the crease, like so, just to make it a little bit deeper than I had it. Those shades are really blending nicely together. I really think it's doing a good job. Yeah, I haven't spent a lot of time at all. It is blending pretty dang well. Yeah, I love those shades together. It's so pretty. It's like a rainbow, like an autumn rainbow. Okay, now for the shimmers. What do I want to do? Ooh, okay, well, the lower lash line is just going to be this shade right here, Smith. It just is. I don't know, it's just speaking to me. But you know what, first, so I'm going to take a Rephr 3 pencil brush and go into the shade Atlas on the lower lash line. Again, I'm gonna try to do sort of a light wash. Just give a bit of a base for the shimmer. All right. And I know they said to use a glitter glue. I don't want to do that on my lower lash line. So I'm just not going to. I'm gonna take my chances. And I'm going to go in with an even smaller Rephr 23 pencil brush. How little that is. So good. And into Smith. And I'm just gonna put that along my entire lower lash line. Really get it into my lashes there. Oh, actually, I'm gonna go inner corner first, and I'm going to use Austin because it has a bit of like that aqua in there, and since I have the green there, I think that'll look nice with the aqua in the inner corner. And maybe I will use glitter glue for that because I think, you know what, I don't want to. I will use glitter glue for the lid. I will. But for now, I'm just gonna use a Morphe 213. This is like my inner corner brush. And going into, like I said, this shade Austin here. I wonder if they say to use a glitter glue because of the fallout aspect or because of making it look more vibrant. I don't really care about fallout. It's not really a big deal for me. I like glitter on my face, it's fine. All right, so gonna put that in the inner corner. It certainly is blingy. It's good. Okay, so now for the lid. I am going to put down some glitter glue on my lid. So I am going to take the NYX glitter primer. I'm gonna shake that up. It's getting a little old. I should get a new one. They are not expensive. Okay, so I'm gonna put some on my hand and then take a little flat brush. This is a Morphe 124. And I'm just gonna place that on my entire lid. So from the center, I mean the inner corner, all the way. Just get a nice maybe leave out that very edge, which I'm just gonna want to leave with that kind of maroon color or burgundy color. Okay, so just gonna fan that a little bit, and I'm going to, on my finger, take Video Chat on the outer third. Actually, just on like the outer, I'm gonna do the outer half. Okay, ooh, yes. And then wiping that off, actually on like a wet wipe here to really get that off. And then going into Smith for the inner half. Oh yeah, and I'm totally getting the like green, yellow, orange red situation. However, now, what do I do for that center blingy bit? I want something very sparkly there. Maybe we do So Excited for that. Just get some shine, but something that doesn't have a ton of color, and just sort of hit that center portion. It kind of undoes the colors though. I'm gonna go back over that with those colorful shades again. Smith and Video Chat. And kind of buff that out with my finger. Okay, I want that sparkle here, but I don't want to totally cover up that color. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring it higher. Okay, so taking Smith on the inside, in the inner half, and I'm gonna just take that a little bit higher up into my crease. Okay, and then taking Video Chat, same story, and taking that up a little bit higher into my crease, so that it's going to show up on above what I'm going to do next. Okay, so now we're going to take the shade Passport, and I'm going to take that just all over the lid, right down here. But I want to leave some of that kind of copper and gold peeking out over the top. I could very well be mixing way too many shades right now. Okay, but I wanted that bling. I wanted that super shininess. Wow, that is very shiny. Shiny, shiny. All right, so taking a little pencil brush, this is the rougher 3. I'm gonna deepen up the inner and outer shades again, because I covered them up a little too much. And with the small fluffy brush that I used for the transition shade in the beginning, I'm not going to go back in with any shadow, just use what's left over on the brush and sort of blend out that edge of where the shimmer goes into the transition. And why not? Let's use this Austin shade that I used in the inner corner on my brow bone as well. But I'm gonna take a fluffier brush for that. I'm gonna use this Blend Bunny B4. I want it to be a little bit more subtle, not like bam, like on the lid. Just a little bit of shimmer. I don't even know if that showed up. I suppose I could have used a highlighter too, but I wanted to see if I could use the palette. Okay, yeah, that brightens it up a little bit. I think that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish up this eye, finish up my makeup, and I will be back. Okay, I'm back. This is the final look. I really do like how it turned out. This is a palette that is very different somehow, I think, than anything else that I have. It's interesting though, I almost feel like I feel like this palette, like I said, is so well curated as far as the way that the shades flip and can kind of go into each other, and then also how the mattes really work well with the shimmers in different ways. And also there's a mix of warm and cool shades. There's almost like a rainbow in here, like a muddy, like a darker toned rainbow. It's basically, I wish that I had bigger eyes and more skills, like makeup skills, for this palette, because I think that you could do more. I also think I kind of gilded the lily with adding Passport on top of everything. I think I went like one step, maybe a little too far with that. But I like the way that it turned out. Like I said, I think the color curation was spectacular on this. I really, really do. I think it turned out really cool. So I do like this palette. I think that the mattes blended really easily. I did not have any trouble. Yeah, wow. That just looks perfectly blended from where I'm sitting. And it's interesting, like I actually just started watching Heather Austin because of this palette, and I feel like just like in my imagination of like what I see in my mind's eye, like a photo of her or whatever, like this look is so that, I don't know, it like speaks to that. So anyways, I'm a fan. I really like it. Adept Cosmetics has some really good formulas, I think. You know, some of these shimmers are spectacular. I am a mess. I'm a glittery mess. I don't know if you can see. And so they're definitely messy, and I think that's why they're saying to use a glitter primer with these. I don't think it has to do with application, because like as you can see with just my fingers, some of those shades are perfectly sparkly and shiny and amazing in that way. So I don't think that that's why they recommend the glitter primer. I think it's because they're a little bit messy, but you know, in the pans, I don't feel like they made too much of a mess. I don't know. Yeah, they felt pretty smooth. Like the only one that was even a little bit chunky was probably this one, like in this, and it could have just been the way I swatched it. Yeah, it might even just be the way that I swatched it. But most of the swatches were almost like wet, like almost a creamy feel to them. Anyways, I think it's a beautiful color story. I think it's a unique color story. I do like the range, like I said, of deep to light. Maybe a little bit lighter transition shade would have been nice, but at the same time, going in with a light hand with Atlas for me, and I'm pretty fair. I'm like a fair light, I'd say, maybe light. And I think it worked. I think it totally worked. So yeah, I think this is a very solid palette. I definitely give this 2 thumbs up. And yeah, I'm curious to play around more with a couple of the shades that I didn't use, namely this one. I'm curious to see. I mean, the flip on that is so intense. I mean, it just goes from like blue, like a turquoise, teal, to just almost like a reddish pink. It's very intense. I think it would actually look really good with this wig, and I think I meant to do that. I don't know. And then I just get carried away. It's like the palette sort of just did this itself, if that makes sense. It just spoke to me and told me what to do in a way. I don't know. Not really. It didn't. Anna, hey. Hey, Anna. Yep, that's where we're at. Anyways, thanks for being here. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you are not subscribed already, highly recommend hitting that subscribe button, and you'll know when I post videos, about 2 a week, I'd say. And yeah, I hope that you are all having an awesome day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.